Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's let's start from the Kaduna State, the bill. What step are you is Caritas taking, to make sure that everybody will be carried along and there won't be like, maybe.
Briefly, like, what's your position on that in the first place?
Well, it's quite obvious there, as stated there. We think that there are enough provisions in the law, to maintain the peace of Kaduna State, because obviously at the end it is the peace of Kaduna State that he wants. The havoc that's wreaked by many religious miscreants. But we think that with proper law enforcement, those provisions, the peace of the state could be maintained, because this bill potentially has that tendency to cause division in the state. Already, the Muslims are in court, against this bill, and also the Catholic Church is gathering information to also take a very concrete step. But obviously, the religious leaders in Kaduna State, the way this bill is couched, they don't think that it is the best thing for Kaduna State.
So what would you advise?
I would advise, of course, Kaduna State has started interacting with the religious leaders, but like I said, I don't think it is necessary. I don't think this bill is still a bill, it's not a law yet, so I don't think that it is necessary. I think the government should focus on more fundamental things to bring about the good and welfare of people of Kaduna than to engage in things that could bring about division, in the state unnecessarily.
So let's talk about the increase. Okay, you're still on the bill. Okay, the increasing number of girl child, abduction. What do you think? Do you think the judiciary or the government should do, to curtail this, this trend that is becoming a norm?
The law enforcement agencies, I think law enforcement is weak somehow, because even in the case of this girl child, that the MI had ordered to be released, and was taken back to the community and was there for many months. And we've read that the police was aware of this. They could have simply enforced the rights of the child. Obviously, this girl had made it known it wasn't her intention. The parents had made it known it wasn't their intention. So why would an individual, be more powerful than the structures of the state? So I think law enforcement in Nigeria, they should wake up to their responsibilities, and also traditional institutions. I like what the MI did. Even when they burnt a church some time ago in its domain, he issued a directive to all the, I don't know, I've forgotten how you call them, all the community heads, that if this ever happens in your domain, you'll be held responsible. And when Kano state government refused to build that church, he undertook the reconstruction of that church by himself. So you see somebody who he knows, the balance in Nigeria, and doesn't seem to think that one culture or one religion should supersede the other, that everyone has a right to existence in the country. So the traditional institutions, I think they should emulate the example of the MI of Kano, who is quite exposed and who is ready to do the right thing always.
Yeah. And finally, the gender equality bill that was thrown out recently, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I would think that they will have to represent it. But, sometimes people don't like this thing about equality. But again, if you come right down to it, what they are saying is respect women, respect female gender. So if it is recouched, I think, and presented, I think it will be more acceptable. But to just throw the bill down, it was so disappointing. I think our women, our girls, our female, the women in Nigeria, the girls in Nigeria, they deserve all the dignity and respect which is given to them by God. It doesn't hang on the man to give the respect or the dignity to the woman. It is the same way the man has his respect from God. It is the way God has also given that respect to the woman.